the number 5 Cluch quarterback of all time, Johnny U.
You can stop the ranking right here because there isn't anybody better than Johnny Unitas.
Constantine Unitas.
It's outrageous that Johnny is number 5.
At 5, Unitas is probably low.
He's in trouble. He's going to have to run it now.
This guy killed you. Every 2-minute drill right down the field.
Unitas fires downfield. It is complete.
You can't avoid not putting him in there. He's the father of the position.
Johnny Unitas might have been the first great quarterback who struck downfield to pull games out late.
Johnny Unitas gives the Chicago Bears a lesson in the art of forward passing.
Unitas invented the timing passes, invented the 2-minute offense, the rhythm, the 3-step drop, the 5-step drop, and all those things are still being done today, but nobody's doing them as well.
Today's game is surrounded by gadgets and gizmos, but our number 5 quarterback was a one-man show.
Unitas was calling his own plays. He was running his own game out there. All the responsibility was on him.
Out left, split right, zone pass, right, on one. Ready?
Tom Brady doesn't call his own plays. Tom Brady has a green dot on his helmet. Johnny Unitas had no green dot on his helmet.
Back draw. Both that man run.
The communications package was, he looked at Lenny Moore and said, break it off at 6 yards.
Unitas goes back to throw. Fires long. Into the end zone. It's complete.
That's what makes him number 1.
If I do my job and I call the game right, if I put the ball where it's supposed to be, we're going to win.
When Don Shula first took over that team in Baltimore.
What the hell are we doing? We'll get killed!
And they had a 4th and short, and Shula sent the field goal team out. And Unitas sent him back off the field, called a play, scored a touchdown.
Johnny Unitas did a beautiful job there.
Place goes crazy, comes off the field. And Shula said to him, don't do that to me again. And Unitas said, no, you got that wrong. Don't do that to me again.
When you're a coach and you got a player like that, the dumbest thing that you can do is to try to force something on him when you know that he's working hard in preparation to make the right calls in these situations.
He seemed to be stoic, purposeful, calm, whether it was the first series in an August exhibition game.
Shoots a soaring pass. It's taken on the fly by Lenny Moore all the way to the goal.
Or whether it was the last 2 minutes and his team was behind in the NFL championship game.
Yankee Stadium jam-packed for the greatest playoff game in pro football history. New York Giants versus the Baltimore Colts for the National Pro title.
That game would go to overtime, and all they need is a field goal. And what does Johnny do?
He was going to take it down, score a touchdown that was going to win the game.
Unitas gets Luigi. The Colts are the world champions.
Down the field, that to me is the definition of Cluch quarterback.
Unitas said, you only get nervous if you don't know what you're doing. I knew what I was doing.
John, it was just stupendous. Thank you very much, Chuck.
When Johnny Unitas was playing, games started at 2 o'clock. And they did that only in Baltimore because they wanted to make sure everybody in town had time to go to church. So to everybody who was a Johnny Unitas and a Colts fan, Sunday started with God and it ended with God. And God has only one spot on a top 10 list. That's number 1.